This video is sponsored by Nintendo. I'm so excited. Huge thank you to them for inviting me to do this really cool thing and letting me play with JC from Nintendo Treehouse. I had so much fun. And yeah, let's go. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
It's okay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special video for you guys. I've been really excited about this. I am going to be playing Smash and playing Sora specifically. And I have a very special guest. I've been invited to do a one-on-one session with JC. This is JC. And he is going to teach me how to play Sora in Smash. As you guys know, I love Kingdom Hearts. It's my favorite game ever. And I was really excited for Sora to be in Smash. And yeah, I'm really excited to learn how to play him because I'm not the best at Smash, but...
Hey, Sarah, thanks for having me. It's really exciting to see, Sora be out in the wild. And just so everyone knows, yes, as Sarah has said, I'm JC. I work in the Nintendo Treehouse, and my job is pretty much to play like secret stuff and also manage projects. So thankfully, I've been one of the people, and over the past couple of years, to be working on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I've worked on previous Smash titles in the past, so I've pretty much been in this Super Smash Brothers like series realm for like the last, what is it, like 8-10 years now. So I've been kind of living and breathing Super Smash Brothers, and it's an absolute honor to be working on the title. And as a part of me, it's a little bit sad that it's all technically coming to an end with new content, but it's a whole new beginning because Sora as a character is arguably one of my favorites. So hope you definitely like him, Sarah. And actually, tell me, yeah, it's so
Yes.
funny because like, yeah, you sound like you're so happy about it. And I think there's a lot of people that were excited because, as when working with Mr. Sakurai, we did notice very quickly that Sora jumped to the top of the charts in the voting way back. And so that was, it's been an absolute pleasure to be able to bring Sora into the Super Smash Brothers fold with the rest of the characters. And yeah, just really happy, really thankful, and really looking forward to playing some Super Smash Brothers with all of you, especially you, Sarah, because it
Well,
seems like
thank
this
you.
character's near and dear to your heart.
Very much so. Yeah, I have to say, I am honored to be doing this with you. You are definitely a legend, and yes, I do love Sora, and I'm happy to hear that you love Sora too.
Yeah, he's definitely a lot of fun, and I think for anyone that doesn't have the Fighter's Pass, like, Volume 1 or Volume 2, if there's any time to jump in, this is probably it.
Yes.
I think regardless of your, skill level with Super Smash Brothers, I think there's definitely something for you to enjoy, especially with Sora. He's easy to pick up and play, and he's just a lot of fun to use. So,
Yeah.
shall we get started?
Yes, let's do it.
So what's your familiarity with Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, Sarah?
Okay, so Smash is something that I've played here and there. Like, I know I definitely played the GameCube version as a kid. I would play with friends. And then I think the next one I played was actually this one. And I'm very casual. I'm definitely a casual player for sure. Like, I just still to this day just kind of play with friends. Usually I would main Isabelle because Animal Crossing is like my second favorite series. But now that Sora's out, I will definitely be maining Sora.
If someone said this like way back before, like, oh yeah, you can play as Isabelle and like, pretty much like shoot Sora with, a slingshot, people would think you're insane, right? They
Yeah.
think we're crazy, but this is a real thing that is happening. So if you'd like to, feel free to go ahead and move your token in the
Yes.
game into the ring, and we can
Okay.
kind of just fire it up. I think we've got like Hollow Bastion, his stage loaded, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start it off.
All right.
So
Sounds good.
Avon, sweet. So yeah, let's do that. So that's good. Glad that you like Isabelle. Of course, lots of good, Animal Crossing New Horizons stuff coming. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about that too.
I know. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I cannot wait. I swear. Okay, so Sora as a character, I think there's a lot of great stuff with him. Again, moving around left and right. He's pretty floaty, as they call him, because when you jump, he has that kind of split jump, and he has that kind of wide stance.
Yeah.
Iconic float thing. And his attacks normally come in threes. I really like this. If you hold down the A button, you get that 1, 2, 3 kind of swipe. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, feel free to kind of mess around and kind of move around with them, and feel free to hit me. Don't worry, I'm not shy of being hit.
Yeah, I really like the 3-hit combo because that's just like Kingdom Hearts.
Very much so, and he can do it in the air just like Kingdom Hearts as well. I was,
Yes.
abusing that when I was playing through Kingdom Hearts, like, some of those games, and he definitely can juggle in the air. Yep. So you can either hold down the button, and everything comes in threes. So what's fun is if you train someone, you have 1, 2, 3, and you always kind of do this over and over again. It's really messed up when you hit once like that, stop, grab someone, and then like break. So you can kind of fake someone out like by training them to hit things. While it's here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do this before I even go into special moves. I think this is kind of fun, and I'm totally gonna use this on you here.
Okay.
Not there. If I press the B button, that's his final smash, sealing the keyhole, which is, he attacks with the door. I mean, how else?
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It definitely lands with this character. Right?
Yes, when I first saw it, I was like...
sealing Mario away in a keyhole. That's a thing now.
Yep.
Okay, so his special moves. I press the B button without... I'll aim this way. Press the B button and it rotates through Faraga, Thundaga, and Blizzaga. Of course, those have all different uses. Blizzaga, you need to get up close to use it like that. Sorry, I'm using it as an example. Faraga, you can actually kind of spam. If you just kind of tap the B button and keep tapping it, you can kind of keep holding on Faraga until you stop. Thundaga then rotates in, and it has like that kind of 1, 2, 3 hit, like that. And so it's kind of good for when you're throwing people off stage. And then kind of using that. So if I bail on the Faraga on purpose, miss it, get you off stage, and then hit you with that, it's kind of annoying.
Oh, wow.
He's got reach. So, fun stuff.
Yeah.
Other special moves, if you want to try and mimic this, up and B, of course, you have his recovery. The thing I always practice, and again, most characters don't have this, is let's just say they're off stage or something, and like, oh no, he's so far away, it doesn't actually matter. You can go and use his side B right after an up B to aim and recover out of it. So even if you're really far off, doing that, up B, side B, and kind of just move a little.
Okay.
You can still get back to stage.
I was trying to figure that out when I was playing Sora the other day, because I kept falling off. And I'm used to like the balloon with Isabelle. So I was trying to figure
Yeah, his you wanna in order. Yes, you want to use that. Correct. No, you got it. So it's up B, and then right, we see at the apex of that, you want to press like left or right in B, and kind of so up B, left or right in B, tap it exactly, and then like just use your left stick to kind of aim where you want to go after that. So definitely great recovery tools there. And then of course his last special move is a down B. So if you want to hit that real quick.
Wait.
There it is. Yep, he has an automatic counter. The difference with his counter to other people is some other people, when you do the counter, like you have a projectile that's being thrown at you, that's not a projectile, so I won't use it. But it tends to he kind of parries it and kind of goes past him or kind of deflects. So you have to be careful when you use it, especially like if you're in a multiplayer battle with 3 of your other friends. And you think that someone's going to throw a projectile, you use this thinking it's going to go back at the other person, and it doesn't. It goes right through you and hits somebody else.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so generally that's Sora as a character, and I will be remiss not to just stop and look at the pretty visuals, because I love
it's stunning.
Dive to the heart. Oh, it's so good.
It's so pretty.
I think there's a lot to love about the character, just because he's kind of fun to play, he's kind of floaty, and yeah, he's just, I don't know, even like just the way he is, I think it's really fun because he's got some reach with his Keyblade stuff, but at the same time, like, he's kind of tricky because you're gonna want to actually stay pretty far away and try not to miss. He tends to be a little slow in startup and recovery for all of that stuff, so he has that kind of wide sweeping motion to everything.
Yeah.
So try to make sure you kind of hit, or at least, be sure you're at least gonna make contact with the other person, because if you kind of miss, he's kind of sitting there open, recovering from the first move.
Yeah.
So, while I'm on the topic of of just playing Sora, like, I like Kingdom Hearts,
Okay.
but you love
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts, and that's a huge difference. So tell me like more about your connection with Sora, because I'm always interested in this.
so I've been playing Kingdom Hearts since I was about 8 years old. When it first came out, and I just fell in love with it because my sister's friend came over, and he was like really excited to show us Kingdom Hearts, and he put on the ending of the game. So like he had
So
already,
the ending.
yeah, he had already beaten the game, and he wanted us to see the amazing graphics at the end, like the CGI
Ah,
cutscene.
got it.
And I fell in love with it, and ever since then, it's been like my biggest obsession ever. Like I've played it countless times, and I love Sora so much. I've always like wanted to be like Sora, because how he always finds like the light in the darkness, and it's like kind of cheesy. But I just really
That's
love him
easy.
as a character. Like he's so wholesome. When your favorite character gets into Smash, it's like you feel like a proud parent almost. Like it's just I don't know. It's really nice. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, having Sora join the cast of characters, and especially since there's a lot of passionate fans like yourself, that really love Sora, and I think the one thing I did want to point out is just it's so wholesome. You said the word wholesome, and I think about working on the project, and I remember when we were kind of looking at the other reveals, and everything was kind of trolly, right? And I kid you not, I was at my desk and I got the file, and they said, "All right, check out what we have for Sora." And I'm like, "All right." So I'm watching it, and everyone kind of freezes. The fire starts to burn out, signifying this is the tail end of everything. Like this
Hmm.
is it. And it hit me right then and there, like, "Oh, this is no good. This is not a troll." And then as soon as the music kicked in and the Keyblade was shown, I just started crying. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
I was like, "Oh, they're not gonna troll. Like he's not trolling anyone. Like this is so wholesome." Oh, and I started crying at my desk, and somebody was walking by,
Hmm.
and then because they can't hear or see anything, they see me with my headphones on, just kind of doing this, and they're like,
Oh.
"Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm good." And I'm like trying to like wave them off, like I'm fine, fine. And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that hit pretty good. That hit really well." And I knew at that point like this was gonna be really something to remember. And
Yeah.
I like, yeah, it definitely hit all of us hard here, because there were very few people that actually knew about the character before. Frankly, I was kind of one of them that was working on the project, but um, it doesn't really do it justice until you see Sora next to the rest of the characters in the world. Like he is a part of this, and
Yes.
it's a love letter for all of the Kingdom Hearts fans, and I think that's something really special.
Yeah, I agree. That's so cool to hear. I love hearing it from your perspective. That's really interesting. And I think a lot of people cried because it's so perfectly done, the reveal. Like because you honestly can't really tell it's Sora at first. And then
Hmm.
like all like well for me, this is how it went for me. Like when I saw the fire, I was like, I don't know. I'm not really sure what this could be. And then when they all turned into the figurines, and then whenever Mario started walking forward, that animation of like his foot hitting the ground looked very Kingdom Hearts to me.
I'm glad you liked it, and I know Mr. Sakurai thanks everyone for their continued support. And same thing for me. I'm always appreciative of people that continue to support the series, and glad that their favorite, if it is their favorite, if your favorite character has finally made it into the Super Smash Brothers series. So yeah,
Yes.
super super happy for all of you, and it's hopefully the good feels continue.
Yeah.
I do love the detail on the stage. I know we probably I don't know if we kind of saw it a little bit before, or if we're going to see some of it now and pay close attention to the stage, but like Hollow Bastion is such an interesting choice. I mean, I guess it's interesting because it's almost obvious. Like if there's any part that represents, you know, the conflict within Sora, the friendships that were made and broken, and all the other drama that happens, and how many turning points in the story happen here, the change in Sora, the change in the scenery, the way the stage changes, it lines up so well with the character, and it just works so well. What are your thoughts on Hollow Bastion?
It's funny because Hollow Bastion, Kingdom Hearts 1 specifically, is actually my favorite world ever in Kingdom Hearts. So this was like, this is literally just like my dream come true. And then I also obviously love how it changes into the dive to the heart. I think it's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, have you seen all the other dive to the heart rotations through all the, all
Yes.
the different characters?
Of the stained glass, yes, so pretty.
I also didn't recognize that, like, someone pointed this out to me, but like the stained glass motif that's throughout is also like on the bottom lip of the stage. Like you kind of see the edge going around it.
Oh.
And like that stained glass motif, and like it's almost holy, you know, like where the music, the cathedral like stuff, the cathedral vibes. Definitely, they did such a good job with the stage, and I'm always impressed.
Yeah.
Especially since they did, when they go like the camera sweeps up to the other platforms. I'm like, I remember those platforms.
Yes.
I'm glad they included a couple of the tracks here. So you know,
Yes.
fortunate that we were definitely able to hear some stuff. And Destati, anytime I can hear some choir singing, that's a good day.
Yep. The Sadi's the best. It's so good.
Yep. And then the stage rotates back here to the beginning.
Yep.
And it kind of just loops. So much stuff. Anyone out there that hasn't played Kingdom Hearts, I mean, you're missing out.
I agree.
Right? There's definitely a lot of good story in there, and Sora as a character is super wholesome. So you definitely want to know why Sarah is, you know, is into it. I'm sure most of you have already played it, but you know, I'm always going to be a fan of that series and a fan of the character. So I've been definitely preaching to my other friends. They're like, "Oh, I've heard about Kingdom Hearts. I haven't had a chance to play it." I'm like, probably when I like put that on your to-do list, because I think it's totally worth it, and I think it's, you know, as a game series and as a character, I think that whole feel-good mentality, everyone could use that.
I
right?
agree.
So,
I 100%
right?
agree with you. Yes. I think a lot of people kind of find it maybe to be a little bit cheesy, but I think that's what makes it so endearing and so good. It's just really nice. It's just warm and fuzzy.
It is. So actually, tell me a little bit about Dive into the Heart, this stage that it's about to morph into. Because I know it represents something in particular, doesn't it?
Yeah. So the dive to the heart actually represents Sora's heart. And this is actually where you start in Kingdom Hearts. So I think that's really cool and symbolic.
You know, when I first saw the stage, the Dive into the Heart area, you know, I looked at the floor and I looked at the walls, and then the music changes, and I thought to myself, this is where I made my first decisions. I remember they asked you a couple of questions in the very beginning.
Yes.
And and I remember like, wow, it's like the power of decisions and things that I prioritize. I'm like, that's a pretty deep question to ask someone. Again, if you haven't played the game, totally you'll understand when you do start out the game. But yeah, it's a deeper question that kind of goes into rice ball. That goes definitely into what the theming of the game is.
Yes.
We're in sudden death. Here, hit me. It'll be great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what weapon do you choose whenever you start Kingdom Hearts?
Shield.
Shield? Okay. I mean, shield is good because you get second chance pretty early.
Yes, that's kind of the reason why I always. But then again, I'm more like a defensive person. I've always been a defense and HP person.
Okay.
When it comes to my choices, and this is the way I play most like my games. I'm always a defense first person. I know, maybe kind of boring, but
no, that's
maybe I'm
probably
just
better.
cautious.
Yeah.
Right. All right. I'll tell you what. Before I go into this, how about we change some rules up, and you want to do a quick match for like maybe a 4 or 5 stock, just kind of messing around.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and change some rules, and let's do like maybe a 4 or 5 stock or something.
Okay.
A little friendly competition, perhaps.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so we're gonna do a 5 stock, 8-minute match real quick, just hanging out, messing around, and yeah, let's have a bit of fun.
Sounds good. I'm excited.
All right. Good luck. Have fun. What's that? GL?
Yeah, you too.
GLHF?
3, 2, 1,
All right.
go!
You're really making good use of that side B.
I use that way too much. I'm sorry. I need to not spam it.
No, you can spam it. No, remember, and when you're playing for fun and for competitive, there's no such thing as cheat.
Okay.
Yeah, no such thing.
In Kingdom Hearts, like when I play it, I use a lot of Sonic Blade. So
Ah.
for them to put it in here is like dangerous for me.
Let's see. Well, there's 2 uses of Sonic Blade, so make sure you know the difference between holding down the B button and
Okay.
tapping the B button. If you
Ah.
hold side B, it kind of locks on. If you just tap side B, and then you can kind of change direction.
Ah.
So you kind of want to be careful. So if you're gonna hit me off stage with it, don't hold the B button because you may accidentally chase me off stage or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that. If you went to the right, when that little targeting reticle pops up,
Oh,
and if I'm
okay.
off stage, it'd be all bad.
Okay, I have to
That was
remember
kind of messed
that.
up.
Yeah.
I'll take a stock. I was kind of talking to you at the same time. That's
Oh,
messed
it's.
up. Oh no, we're not gonna use this on you yet.
Oh. Ooh, keep missing. I like that down attack.
Oh yeah, the
That's
down attack
fun.
is good.
Yeah.
Oh, you footstooled me. Very nice.
That was unintentional, but.
Take those wins. Take those wins, Sarah. Oh, nice counter. Ooh, evaded my smash. Very nice. Oh, you're trying to grab me.
I'm trying. I really liked when you showed me the fake out. I was like, wow, I never thought to do that. That's actually really cool. I don't think I could execute that correctly though.
Oh, you can. Anything takes a bit of practice. 1, 2. Throw. And annoy. Oh
wait,
no!
wait.
Ah!
Oh no, yeah, I can't.
Be the other one.
I
Sorry,
can't.
no, I'll give you stock on that one.
Yeah, I'm really bad about falling off.
It's all good. It's just practice. Oh, that's the final smash. Use it. Be well with it. Ooh, did I dodge it?
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh. Sometimes I face the wrong way on accident.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard regardless, right? Just because he doesn't autocorrect
Yeah.
his, where he stands. So,
You could hit me, I could take it.
I was... I wasn't expecting you to jump into it either. But hey.
Very nice.
GG's.
GG.
Good games.
I love the little. I love Sora clapping. It's so cute.
It's so funny because he has like these really large like feet and hands. So I wonder if that just sounds like smacking 2 large pieces of like, which has to be a really loud clap, right?
It must be.
All right, Sarah. So played a couple games, gave you a little tour of Sora. Like hopefully you like that. And it was, it was a bit of fun. And yeah, did you have fun?
I did have fun. I did have fun. I can feel your skill just from doing that.
Oh, it's only because I've gotten beaten on by a lot of my, friends at work, and it's just been this kind of study session for years. And I'm okay, but there's definitely a lot of people that I found online that are incredible.
I think
so.
you're being modest, but
Win, lose, I'm the kind of person anyway that, when I play, I love playing for laughs. And so
yeah.
even if I tend to lose a stock or something, I'll go chase off stage and do the stupidest things because that's what makes me laugh, and it's a lot more funny. Then I can just hold it over someone. Even if I lose a match, I don't really mind.
Yeah.
It's still fun.
Well, I think that is about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Super thanks to JC for playing with me. It was honestly an honor to play with you, and I'm very grateful to have been able to do this. And I am really excited to play more Sora in Smash.
So thank you, Sarah, for for having me and for for being a fan and supportive of Sora as a character in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And again, thanks to everyone that's watching, whether you're playing Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, whether you're a Kingdom Hearts fan or just a fan of wholesome things. Again, thank you. It's definitely been a ride and honor to be a part of uh, you know this project, and it's changed me, I think, in ways for the better. It's weird. I think there's maybe a parallel there with Sora, where I think that Sora changes and evolves throughout the series. And I kind of feel the same way. I feel like I'm a very different person coming out of this project when I left, because I've made so many good memories with my friends, my old friends, and made a lot of new ones, a lot of new experiences, traveled to places I've never been before, and it's been it's been a ride. It feels like I'm closing a chapter on my book, but if it's going to end with Sora, I really don't think you could ask for a better ending to that. So again, thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you to everyone that's watching. And yeah, I'll keep you in my thoughts as I keep playing the game from here until the cows come home.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much. That was so fun.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.